see? What happened?
Yeah, so on the previous play, I was out there late because I had to pee, and then I came out there running out during that play. Is down. Next play, um, we get the call. I'm deep. I see the ball tipped in there, and it was almost like it was in slow motion. Like I just see the ball in the air for so long. I was like, oh, I can get this, grab it, and then we went over into practice like in that type of situation, if we get a pick or a turnover, like to go down, obviously, so that I don't give the ball back. You know what I mean? And so then just went down, and it was like, man, like that was amazing.
When does that happen? You gotta go pee during a game.
You said what?
How often does that happen?
I don't know. I mean, like since we hydrate, like we're pushed to hydrate so much, it like it happens sometimes every once in a while.
But
You know?
what would it feel like to make that play and help?
You know, it felt good. Obviously, being like recruited by Iowa, so like I know most of the coaches there and all of the recruiting staff. So, it felt good that like I came here and I made an impact against the game against Iowa. Like I'm making a difference here.
Yeah, does it make it sweeter? I mean, obviously being from the Quad Cities, it's like half Iowa, half Illinois fans. To make a play like that in this kind of game.
Yeah, it definitely makes it a lot sweeter. I'd say because, everywhere where I'm from, like in the Quad Cities, they're like usually Iowa fans. So we're trying to make that turnover, me coming from there and kind of getting a rally from everyone in the Quad Cities to come back to Illinois,
Are you just getting used to this? Like, I mean, 5 wins in the first 6 games. Like most of these guys before you probably are used to. Like, what's this like right now to be a part of?
Yeah, so I think coming from like my high school program, like having the expectation of winning, and then coming here, I kind of brought that mentality as well as the coaches. We're talking about it, like talking about winning, like have the expectation to dominate basically, and so I think that's something that like we take pride in now. Like we're gonna dominate.
Morrissey texted you about your pick?
He did. He he texted me a coach or a video of one of our coaches because he was in the crowd, my wide receivers coach from high school, and he ripped his shirt off, and it was crazy. But yeah.
This is 4 home games and still 0 touchdowns allowed by the defense. What has made this group maybe that successful?
There's a lot of things I could say to that question. Obviously, up front is doing like a great job, pressuring the QB and getting sacks. It's like unbelievable. It allows us in the back, the guys in the back, to like cover better and easier. Like the quarterback has to get it off quicker, and that may make it more inaccurate. But I think like not having a touchdown at home is like it's like a big thing. But like having the expectation of dominance, it kind of goes in with that. Like we don't expect a touchdown at home because like we're 32 squad. You know what I mean?
Coach just called you guys the fire department, putting out fires. Like, what do you think of that nickname?
Yeah, like when we're called, like when defense is called on the field, like that's like our job. Like in a time of like in a situation where it's been like a quick change, like change of possession, or like the offense is gaining momentum, or the other team's getting momentum, like for us to go out there and like be the firefighters, like you said, I think it's important. I think it's important.
To dovetail off that point, did it feel right for the defense to close it out?
Sorry?
To play off that point, did it feel right for the defense to, be out there at the end and kind of put this one to bed?
Yeah, I think that like being out at the end, it just like I don't know, it was kind of like we gotta go finish the game. Like obviously, like we're going out there. Okay, we gotta finish the game. This game's not over. But for us to be out there, I was exhausted. I'm sure all of the guys who are playing the whole game were exhausted. So just like at the end of the game, when like that ball went out of bounds, it was just like a whole relief of like, whew, we did that. You know what I mean?